trying to escape my own mind. But I realized that I was in Sweden. That it was my own head. For me, my mental health, I've been like roller coaster up and down.
Yeah. Were you sober that month?
I became like a bit addictive, talking all the time. It's annoying. Yeah.
And it actually slows the brain down. So, Freja, do you think that social media can affect your mental health?
100%.
In what way?
I was just discussing this with my mom because I just recently took away all my social media.
Okay.
Yes, TikTok, Instagram,
Okay.
everything, because I felt for me it wasn't helping me, you know, with myself. And
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
it was affecting me a lot.
Okay.
It's just I think it's like you're not actually aware of it.
Yeah.
But deep down, it's just the small things. Like you think about what people do, especially here in Marbella. It's a lot of surface of
Yeah.
people. People want to show off. It's a lot of money. But it's all just an act.
Okay.
And you don't know.
Okay.
I mean, like you don't know what's going in people's personal life.
Yeah.
They just like point the picture out. It's so perfect. It's easy to compare yourself with other people, even though you have like a really good self-confidence or self-esteem. I think it's I think it gets to you still, you know.
Yeah.
People like wants to. It's almost like a competition sometimes.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay.
No, I don't like it. That's why I took it away. So for sure.
I hear you. I hear
Yeah.
you. It sounds like you think it's a bit fake.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I think especially now, like me, I'm 22. So I grew up without the social media, but I had it as a teenager. And then I was really, you know, always around social media. It was everything. It was a lot of addictive scrolling.
Yeah.
Everything. So, but I think also teenagers now, I think it's worse, like actually growing up with it. And that it's, you know, became like almost the whole world. Like they don't know how to interact like outside of the social media world. It's just become so centered.
Yeah. Okay. You don't have any social media at the moment?
No,
or you're not active on them?
No, I don't have them. I deleted them.
You deleted them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you seen any change since then?
100. I have so much more time.
Okay.
That's the best. Like like you should. That's what I mean. I was really. I became like a bit addictive of it. So I realized myself like, okay, I'm just wasting my hours.
Okay.
Just like looking, and it's like for what? For what? I can read a book. I can be in nature. Take a beach walk.
Yeah.
Everything. It's just I feel like it's unnecessary. I don't see it serving my life.
Okay.
Actually. So and for me, my mental health, I've been like roller coaster up and down.
Yeah. On a scale from 1 to 10, how much do you worry about what other people think about you?
Before, when having social media, it was like 7, 8. Like it's pretty high.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but now when I deleted it, because what people are gonna worry about me on the street.
Yeah.
You know, it's not. I don't feel it in the same way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So without having it, it's none.
Okay.
I would say, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for me, huge difference.
Oh, wow.
I would say, yeah, you don't need it. You don't need it. 100%.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you think that worrying about what other people think of you can be a mental health issue?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I think so. I think it's because you actually thinking about how people perceive you.
Yeah.
So you correct yourself
after
other people. You just don't live yourself to the fullest, I think.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, I think you have just like this a scared voice in the back, just like being talking all the time. It's annoying. You just want to bump. Take away, erase.
Yeah.
So 100%. I think.
Okay.
A lot.
Okay.
I think without social media, it wouldn't be as bad mental health problems, especially with young people.
Yeah. Okay. So you think actually there's a connection between the growing issues with mental health problems and social media?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. 100%.
I mean, there are
aggressively, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and there are a lot of research on it. It's just hear different perspectives because as you said, it can also be positive. So if you like this video, you will get more of these positive videos in your feed. So like it, share it, and subscribe and all of that. And maybe you see more of Freja.
Maybe.
When I say mental health, what comes to mind?
Wow. Good question. Just mental health on trying to understand your own mind, I think.
Yeah.
Firstly, and then of course on how you treat yourself in your own mind, in your own head, I would say.
In your own head, how you treat yourself in your own.
It's hard to. It's easy to be a critic Your biggest critic.
Yeah.
So you have to work on yourself for that myself. For me, I always before I thought it was the problem of Sweden.
Yeah.
But not my head.
Okay.
So I moved to first degrees.
Yeah.
Trying to escape my own mind, but it was with me. So then you learn after a while how to treat yourself. I think you can never escape your mind; it will always be with
so the inner critic voice moved with you to Greece.
Exactly.
And then what happened?
It will always do. I realized that I was in Sweden. That it was my own head. So I was like, "Fuck, okay, you followed me here. Okay, now I gotta handle it." So then you just try to understand your thought, like observe them more.
Yeah.
Not listen to them.
Okay. Yeah. And how do you observe your thoughts?
That's also beginning so hard. I'm still learning.
Okay.
I have so much work to do.
Yeah.
But observe them and just know that it's just you, like, being sometimes like self-hate. Just don't take it as that it's you actually talking to yourself. It's just you just need to just observe them. They go and then they pass through.
So you say even that the inner critic sometimes even is hateful.
For sure.
So
not for everybody,
no.
I think it depends. It goes in levels.
Yeah.
But I think it's easily once you learn. I think it's for me when I learned. I thought, okay, now I'm gonna be happy all my life. No, it's a roller coaster. It's always gonna be. And I think for everybody, even if you know how to observe your thoughts or not, so it's gonna be. Life is challenging sometimes, but it's beautiful, and it's a beautiful part also with the healing and to just go with it. It's a beautiful thing.
When the inner critic within you is at its worst, would you say something like that to a friend?
No, exactly. That's the reminder you need to have.
Yeah.
Like, why you're beating yourself up so badly.
Yeah.
Like, why? What's the reason? No reason. It's just the way you. But and then social media comes again. Then you can compare yourself even harder to people.
Yeah.
Especially when it's like people edit photos and people. It just goes around bad stuff, I would say, and how you perceive.
So your inner critical voice becomes even stronger when you compare yourself to other people.
Yeah, with social media, I would say. For me personally.
Yeah.
Not speaking for everybody else, but for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any techniques to improve?
To journal.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it helped a lot just to talk about it.
Yeah.
Like actually having the guts to share it with family and talk about it. Not feeling like you're in the way or being annoying just because you want to speak your mind.
Yeah.
And that's if you do, then it's really good to journal for yourself because it's like you're a therapist.
Yeah.
Yeah. But on paper.
Yeah.
And if you don't want, if you're scared to talking to somebody.
Yeah.
And opening up because it can be scary sometimes.
Yeah. And you're actually saying that it's good to observe your thoughts, and then you say that you journal. So do you know why it's so good to journal?
I think they're also like they're observing.
Yeah.
You know what's going on your head. You can write it down. And what you actually see on paper, it's like, why?
Yeah.
Why do I think this?
Yeah.
Like it becomes almost ridiculous sometimes. And it's good also to just write your feelings. Even sometimes you can just pour it out.
Yeah.
And then you just look at it. And
it
helps you understand yourself.
Yeah.
Why you're thinking a certain way.
Yeah.
And after that, correcting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
So listen to Freja. Journaling works.
It works.
Because it makes you observe your thoughts and it actually slows the brain down. That's why it's so good journaling, because our thoughts are so quick and they're so interchanging. So if you actually start to write, just by writing it, you actually slow the brain down. It slows the brain down even more than talking to someone, actually.
I didn't know.
No, that's why it works.
That's why it works.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Crazy.
First of all, what do you think about people who don't drink?
People who don't drink?
Yeah.
I don't think any particular, of course, drinking, it makes you more depressed. It's like, that's also a fact.
Yeah.
But I think I would say a shout out. I wish that was me.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, because
so you think it's a good thing?
To not drink?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. Liquor is sometimes tastes worse than weed. It's like people can get aggressive. It's also hard to, or the thoughts can spin again.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a friend that got really into drinking.
Yeah.
And she, she's just in a bad circle. She can't stop, but she's waking up with anxiety.
Okay.
She needs to drink. It's not good.
Okay.
Of course, a glass of wine sometimes there and then with friends. It can be something you enjoy. And good for for a company thing.
Yeah.
But I think in general,
Yeah.
it's of course it's better not to drink.
Okay.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Some people use it as also a way of getting like going out. They drink a lot before going out because they want to boost their confidence. And that's also not good because you should have it sober and not thanks to alcohol. So it's but
if you're at a party or a dinner party or something and somebody is not drinking, you actually compliment them on it, or do you say something, or you don't care?
I think before actually I was then like take a shot, take a shot.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, just like trying to evolve. But it's you don't have to drink just to enjoy a party.
No. Okay.
And I think that's the way you need to start thinking as well. You don't need the liquor.
No.
But it can be fun, of course.
What do you say to a friend who starts having problem with alcohol or other drugs?
Oof, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard. Being an observer of it, trying to speak to them, it's hard. And it's just, it needs to be realization for themselves.
Okay.
They need to, yeah.
Can you say anything to them?
Of course, you can take it up. I think not too aggressively, just like being soft. Okay, hey, I think this is an issue. I think you need to watch out for it and maybe try different routines. To not get stuck in it.
Okay.
I think it's some people have a hard time also understanding it.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
Sort of how do you say vad heter det?
Stigma. Stigma.
Yeah. Exactly. So
yeah, because that's what I was actually now you had the answer that you think it's a good thing not to drink, but the question I actually been contemplating is like, because some people, they think it's hard coming out as a gay person, right? You know, that can be hard.
Okay.
But I see it all the time that some people have a really hard time coming out as a sober person. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I see it all the time. People are like, you know, what should I say that I don't drink? And can I have a non-alcoholic beer because I just want to pretend I'm drinking, or just what do I do? What do I say? And I just always say, you don't need to say anything.
Just order your water.
Yeah, exactly. Drink. And sometimes when people ask me, why don't you drink? I ask them, you know, it depends on what mood I am, because it depends on what you know, the company, whatever.
Yeah.
But sometimes I just ask them, why do you drink? And they say, oh, it's because I want to get social. I want to be relaxed.
Exactly.
I want to be able to, you know, be a bit crazy. And I say, I can be that, you know, without alcohol. So I don't.
And that's that's the biggest shout out.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, but that's why I think it's an interesting question, because for some people, telling other people that they're actually sober, they're so afraid that, oh, they're gonna think I have a problem or something like that. Like that's an issue. I thought in 2025 we've actually come further than worrying about those kinds of things.
Yeah, but I totally agree with you. Actually, that's for me, especially here in Marbella. It's a lot of normalized drinking.
Yeah.
In Spain also, you know, you see after work, you take a beer, you take a wine. And so me and my ex-boyfriend were doing that 1 month without alcohol.
Okay.
And, you know, I was telling my brother in Sweden, he was like, Freja, that's nothing. Like 1 month without alcohol.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, but you should know here in Marbella, that's a huge thing to do. You know?
Yeah.
So, and at first it was hard because we we were in a group of friends that always were drinking together. So it's like, why the fuck are you guys drinking?
Yeah,
It was weird to them.
Yeah.
So, and at first it was hard for us to like, it felt weird. It felt so weird not to drink.
Yeah.
But
your friends questioned you when you were not drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, wondering like why.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like like you said, like did anything happen?
Yeah.
Or what's the reason? It's like, no reason. Just why alcohol?
Yeah. It's weird that alcohol is the only drug that, you know, you have to justify yourself for not doing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so fucked up.
Yeah. How did it go? Were you sober that month or?
3 weeks. I think we made it.
Okay.
Almost a goal. But it's it was, like I said, it was weird at first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the longest period you've been sober?
No. I think here in Marbella.
Here in Marbella?
Actually. I've been here for 3 years. So that is, that's for me. It's a lot of drinking. And not that you get like really wasted every weekend, but just like taking a glass of wine with a friend, going out. I think normalize taking more coffee with a friend.
Yeah. Do you think you will drink less now that you moved to Sweden? You think so?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just I'm tired of that's also why I'm moving. I'm tired of the like party life and alcohol. I need to be in Sweden for a bit.
All right. Great.
Yeah.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Freja.
you.
Pleasure
It
to
was
meet
fun.
you.
Yeah, pleasure. Pleasure to answer the question.